And so far lately, the past few weeks, and what do you think the impact he's going to make on the wide receivers room?
Working with Coach B-Mac has been fun so far to this point. I mean, I've been knowing Coach B-Mac doing recruiting, always been a high energy guy, but means business at the same time. And so far, I've been enjoying the ride.
Now that Tariq Gilbert back with the team, working out with you guys, what have you seen from him and how he's adjusted to becoming a member of his team?
Yeah, he was gone for a while, but he came back. He was up in weight, but shoot, ever since he's been back, I mean, he's been nothing but grinding, just getting his weight back right, just putting in the work, become the player he he's capable of doing.
When did you kind of rejoin the team? You come around the building and stuff?
Man, I can't even remember. It seemed like the days just go by so fast, you kind of lose track. But he's been here long enough to been putting in the work to build that connection back with his teammates.
Having a couple of guys out with injury, and how that the wide receiver and the receiver the whole adjusting going to the spring, losing two guys and having so many faces in as well.
I mean, it's football. I mean, injuries happen. You got to be prepared for it. I mean, look at last season. We had numerous injuries, but the way we work here at Georgia, it's always next man up mentality. Like, you gotta be prepared to come here and play. No matter, just like Coach Smart says all the time, when we have travel games and stuff, if you travel and dress with the team, you got a chance to play. So if injuries happen, we already prepared for that.
You mentioned injuries. You had knee surgery, I guess, last summer. How much do you think that impacted you and your ability to perform at the top level you can this season?
Yeah, with me having surgery literally right before the season, kind of held me back from getting the training that my teammates was able to get, especially the summer workouts. I mean, summer workouts here is what pretty much define you and what's going to prepare you for the season this year. And just me being able to not have the opportunity to attend those workouts and not be fully participating in those things kind of set me back a little bit from me being as explosive as I know I can, my speed and stuff. But I was still able to be a leader on the sideline, encouraging guys. So I still feel like I played a major role, even with me being injured.
Kearis, have you had a moment in the last 2 months where you're like, I'm a national champion, and how is it to go back and work out and kind of get grinded after you've done that?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, being a national champ has been one of all our dreams, honestly. Just knowing who you're doing it for, knowing that being a child growing up, I mean, I grew up in the South, so watching the SEC football is something I always wanted to play in that league. So being a national champ, that being my first biggest championship, I mean, it meant a lot. And just every time I go back home and just visit schools that I've attended as a child, and just seeing how I've encouraged those kids to go do things in life and just be a bigger influence for them, and just being able to, like I say, being a national champion it's been a blessing, honestly.
I think it was 15 minutes before anybody asked a quarterback question, and it was with Kirby in the spring press conference just a little while ago. What's it like kind of knowing what you got in Stetson, and obviously you got the younger guys trying to earn their playing time too?
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's a new season, just I guess the best player gonna play, whoever come out there, put the offense in the right position, the one who's gonna make the right decisions, the one who's gonna put the ball in the right guy's hand, and just being a playmaker and being accountable for the whole offense is who gonna be the starter pretty much. I mean, we won a national championship last year, and we just gotta continue to move forward. And can't let what we did last year define what we're going to do this year, because it's a whole different team.
You didn't get to really showcase yourself last year on the injury. Going into this season, you're going to be more of a mentor role. Still fighting for your position, but how do you separate that and say, hey, I still got to bring the young kids up, it can't be about me?
Yeah, it's never about me. I mean, I feel like I'm a very unselfish guy. I mean, you can see that from the past, especially last year, me getting healthy towards the end of the season, still not being productive how I would like to, but at the same time I was still having fun. Half of the time I'm more happy to see my teammates make a play than I make a play. I mean, you can see that by my excitement. I can always go back and remember when Jermaine scored on that bubble screen versus Missouri, how fired up I was just to make a block and just allow him to score. So I feel like I'm a huge team player. I'm not too much worried about myself. I mean, if I make a play, I make a play. I mean, scouts, anything like that, they'll see what I could do on tape. But as far as that, I mean, I have another year to come back to prove myself. I feel like I came back for a reason, because I haven't showed what I really can do yet. So feel like this year is gonna be kind of special for me. Being from Georgia, like playing for like a national championship team that's capable of doing it again, just really focused and got my head down trying to be better.